16, it says, are the triangles below acute, obtuse, or right? Triangle A, it has one right angle, so therefore it's a right triangle. So if it has one right angle, it's a right triangle. I'm going to zoom in as well. Okay, and then for triangle B, it has one obtuse angle. So it has one angle that's greater than 90 degrees. So therefore, it's an obtuse triangle. Something that throws people off is if you look at each individual angle, you actually have two acute angles there. But if it has one obtuse angle, then it's an obtuse triangle. Okay, triangle C, we got a right angle. So therefore, it's a right triangle. And then triangle D, it has all acute angles, so therefore it's an acute triangle. Okay, then on the next page, so next we'll go to number 17 right here, have some graphs. 17 says, draw the reflection of the following triangle over line P. So for this question, you'll have some type of shape. It'll have the line of reflection like drawn out, and then you just reflect that shape over the line. When you reflect a shape, you're actually reflecting each individual point over the line, and then you connect those points to make the shape. For each individual point, you just look at how many units it is from that line. So for example, this point is 3 units. 1, 2, 3 units from the line, so the reflection of that point would be 1, 2, 3 units over right here. So this point right here, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units from the line. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units over here. And then for this point, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. So we put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away over here. And then your last step is to connect the dots. And then, of course, just like visually check it. If it's not quite right, usually it'll look a little bit different, and then you can check it. Okay, number 18, write an equation of the line below. We're actually going to do more than one example of this, so we have this one here, but I'm going to show you another example as well. So 18, just starting out here, equation of a line, and I'll do the work over here. Y equals mx plus b, equation of a line. M being the slope, and b being the y-intercept. So m is slope, as you should know, and b is y-intercept. Okay, so with this line, we have to determine what the slope is. Slope is rise over run. So looking at this here, it has the 2 points kind of like already sketched out. To get from one point to the other, I would go down and then over this way, and I need to figure out how many units I'm going down and over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units down, so that'd be -5. And then the run would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 5. So then for slope, I have the rise is -5, the run is 5, and that would simplify to -1. Okay, now that I have that, y equals -1x plus b, I need to know what the y-intercept is. And looking at this line where it crosses the y-axis is right here, and that is 2. So 2 equals b, that's our y-intercept. And so that will go in this equation. We don't write -1x, we just keep it -x, like the 1 times x is just x, and then plus 2. And that is what you would type in the box. Okay, I'm going to do another example of this with you because when you see this on ALEKs, sometimes it's in this format and sometimes it's in another format, so I'm going to show you the other format as well. Where is my sample problem that I did this morning? Let's see. Okay, so another way that this could be done, I'm going to go up to like the top of the page here, this area. So let's say you're told that the slope of a line is 2 and the line passes through, and write this on your paper as well. You're going to want this example because this is where people got stuck in the homework this morning. Passes through points 3, 4. Okay, so once the equation of a line, which is y equals mx plus b, we have our slope, so we can plug in y equals 2x, but we don't know the y-intercept to complete this equation of the line. So the way you would find this y-intercept is you plug in these coordinates x and y into this equation. So this being x and y, you plug this in. So it would be 4 equals 2 times 3 plus b. And then we're going to solve for our y-intercept. So 4 equals 6 plus b. -2 equals b. And then once you have this, once you know the y-intercept, you just plug that into this equation. So the equation that you would type in the box, y equals 2x minus 2. And this is your equation of the line. This is very popular on PSATs and SATs. So take the time to just get to know it. That way it's easy when you see it again. The other thing that people did get stuck on a little bit is what happens if the slope is like 2/3, like a fraction, and a point on the line would be like, I don't know, 6, 4. So let's say you're told that the slope is 2/3.
I'm not sure I understand.
Me neither. Okay, 2/3 and then 6, 4. So for this one, write this down so you have an example. Y equals 2/3 x plus b. And then plug in your numbers. 2/3 times 6 plus b. The fractions threw people off. You could plug it into a calculator to find that, like 2 divided by 3 times 6. You could also just do the math the old-fashioned way, multiplying fractions. You get 12 over 3, which is 4. So then 4 plus b equals 4, and you just continue solving for b. In this case, it looks like b ends up equaling 0. But if you have a fraction, just continue the process. And then the final answer for this with b equaling 0 would be just y equals 2/3 x. And you wouldn't put plus 0. Okay, next problem. The rest is easy. That's where people got stuck today. Draw the following triangle after translation 2 units to the left and 3 units up. So translation is when you slide it, and then these are the instructions. 2 units to the left, 3 units up. So what that means is you're moving each point here, 2 units to the left, 3 units up. So here are the 3 points, and you move each one of them, 2 to the left, 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Right here. And then connect your dots, and this is your new shape. Okay, next one. Ready? Okay, and the last one, 20. So for number 20, it says that these 2 triangles are congruent and the corresponding parts are marked. So in these 2 congruent triangles, remember the number of like arcs or dashes means that those sides or angles are the same length. So this side with one dash would match the length of this side with one dash, and so on. So it wants you to identify the corresponding parts. So angle A, right here with two arcs, would match angle Y, and you just put Y there. And then B with three arcs matches X. C with one arc matches Z. And then as far as the segments go, AB with one dash mark matches XY. AC with three dash marks matches YZ. And then BC with two dash marks equals XZ. And remember, you get partial credit for this. So if you mess up one, you still get most of the points. So just always try to maximize your score. And then the last part is to write the congruent statement. When you write the congruent statement, everything has to match. So this is A, B, C. A has two arcs, then B has three, and then C has one. We have to make sure we're going in the same order. So two arcs would be Y, then three arcs would be X, and then Z. And that is how you do that one. And that is the 5 for today. So you guys have a lot of time to do the homework on this. If you get stuck, let me know. If you finish the homework, work on your weekly ALEKs. Today, if you have 8 ALEKs done and your homework, you can ask to get your phone and just chill. Good job this week. I heard your teachers are pushing you. Is that true? I'm sorry.